Hello! Ahoy, it's me, Tiny Pirate. Welcome to my live stream. No one's here, so it must be a post-live stream if you're watching it. That means you're the only person. Oh, I'm confused. Never mind. So, things have been a bit busy since we last caught up. I've done a couple of little things. I set up another fuel system up here, basically, because we were just very low on sulfur. So I've wanted to expand that. It's not really as clean as I would like. I should probably just set up another build somewhere with more petroleum production. I don't really know. I'm dropping oil off here. What am I delivering? Am I delivering out much petroleum? Yeah, reasonable amount. Not making as much sulfur as I would wish, but never mind. What else I've been doing? I've set up a whole new, very draft kind of iron manufactory up here. Tapped the oil here. So these are all just kind of building block stuff that I figured perhaps wasn't so interesting. Over here, we ran out of iron ore, so I plugged in a depot here, and we tapped the iron over here. That has been running very continuously, which makes me think that the small is still generating quite a bit. What else has been going on? Dropped a depot here. Probably, I'm not sure if these are new or not, copper mines. Yeah, we're just well backed up, which is pretty good news. Again, iron backed, or steel is backed up, also good news. And down here, where is it? Science lab, which is where we're going to go. Well, actually, we're going to go there in a second. I've done some cool connecting. But the first thing I want to do, actually, is just fix these, because we need more of them, basically. Well, not that many. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Yeah, something. We'll see how big we go. It needs to be bigger, of course. Bigger. Yeah, we'll tidy it, I'm sure. Tidy. So I built 3 more of these because they just didn't seem to be enough. Need to be like just grab exactly that and duplicate it. Why won't it let me? It doesn't want to let me copy it. That's okay. We'll do that. Chuck the old power pole up here, and then run around the place with some little tiny bricks just to tidy the border, and then it will look beautiful. Well, if we can get through. I've noticed a few times we have had meteors slip through. So when we've had like 6 meteors land, and I've been no, that was wrong. And I've been a bit worried about what would happen if we continue to get that, especially if we had it in like a really serious place, like around our science or nuclear labs, and knock power off or something. That would be really frustrating. So I've decided just to make sure we don't have any more of those sorts of problems. And that is looking, are they going to request? Yeah, that's looking pretty good. There's a good solid grid. I don't expect anything to get through, depending on the availability of ammunition for these. In fact, I might just grab a little now. Not even worried about the double up in the stuff there, in the ammunition deposits. Yeah, and one more. There we go. That's fine. They'll all be online shortly. And let's have a look at the power draw from them. Yeah, 500 megawatts, starting to chew into the old base here, but that's okay. We still don't need another nuclear power station. Now, science labs. Actually, it took me a little time because I wanted to get the system running really nice. I wanted to look pretty on the map, mostly. 1 day away for coronal mass ejection will be fine. So what I've done is I moved the labs a little bit, fiddled with the belts a little bit, and now we're at the point where we can start to actually connect them up. And if you see, what I've got is a system where they come in from each side here, and it works pretty well. So this is, it's a bit hokey because we're not we don't actually produce anywhere. We just, well, what am I saying? We do produce at the old base, but everything right now is bot driven, so it's a little bit not perfect. But I just don't really mind. We're gonna be able to start building or researching soon. However, one of the things I recently realized is that we can only build. We can only build. Where did I do this last? Did I do it? I gotta be the same. We can only build most of the stuff we want in space, which is a little frustrating. Now, if I'd been really smart, what I actually would have done is dovetailed in here and then put a jump across. But since I've done it like this everywhere, I'm just going to go like that. Which, did I do that down there? Actually, let's have a look at the map. How did I do it down here? I go into the bottom. Then where's the... Oh, there's actually one for each of them. That's right. I don't have to run a splitter in or anything. So go into the bottom. Just go like this. And once you lay this out yourself, if you ever have to do that, it does sort of start to make more sense. Did I actually correct the belts on this one, or did I just... Oh, I did it like that, which probably looks a little better, to be honest. Did I do it right up to? I do like to have the consistency. Not quite. Not quite. So that's okay. We will do the same. 1, 2, 3. And that is going to be 6, 7 from memory. Yeah. Wham. Okay, and then this one just goes like this. And then these two... Oh, get out of here, it's too ugly. Too ugly to be allowed to continue. Gotta make as much as possible things look pretty, or what is the point? Speaking of which... Does that look... No, we'll just leave it there. There's no easy way to make that symmetrical. Alright, and then that one goes like this. And then we have these ones. Like, well, that was the last copy and paste. Then these ones can go here. And then, and I will, obviously I just have to delete this every time. And then these ones can go here, delete that. And that is how you lay out a lot of science quickly. And then when we connect it up, we get the beautiful sight of so much science suddenly flowing down the pipes, which is fun. All right, that looks pretty sweet. Just got to add a bit of stuff up here. So this can all go. That goes like that. That goes like that. Okay. Did I pick up some yellow? I did. There we go. So now the science will start flowing. That's a lot of good yellow science getting in there. Over here, the red belts are running well. And at some point, I'm just going to... No. Oh, never mind. It'll probably be fine. It probably won't make any difference. Can I pick it up? Oh, no chance. Never mind. Got some of it. A little bit more up there. I'm holding down F and run around. All right, good. That's fine. So, red signs go there. Whew, okay. Watch this. This is going to be the fun one because we're actually producing way large amounts of purple science. So when it flows and starts filling, that looks sweet. Look at that. There's something satisfying about seeing all that production just zip down. That's also going to mean the base is suddenly going to start to demand a ton of resources, and I don't know how it's going to handle it. We will just have to find out, really. It's going to be interesting. Either way, it's a good test. Good test of everything. All of that's plugged in. Only thing to plug in now is this lot, which just do like this. I kind of wonder if I could invert the copy paste from up the top. I suspect not. Something will go wrong in the direction of one of the belts. And no, silly. Control copy those. Yeah, control copy those. Yeah, I could just do it like this and then just remove the belts I don't want as we get to the end, which seems as easy as anything. Yeah, I mean, that works. Look at it all flow. That is so cool. Shh. No, that's fine. What am I doing? It's this one that you want. Yeah. This is proving more difficult than I thought because I can't brain. So it just has to be those ones, and those ones come off. No. Gosh, tiny pirate. Use your noggin. Alright, hello if you are watching. Great to have you along. We are progressing quite well. Everything is looking okay. What happened to... Did this all just flow in? These have all got 4. Oh, there'll be some blockages somewhere. So what are they missing? Yellow science. So yellow and purple's coming down from here. Oh, of course. So of course I laid the belt the wrong way. Got to press R over it to reverse it to the right way. And then 6, 6 are all in. Except for here where I did it wrongly. I guarantee if you ever have built one of these or plan to, you will do exactly the same thing. Seems completely inevitable that you lay some of the pipes the wrong way. It's very annoying. No? Yeah. 6, 6, 6 all the way down, so to speak. And wow, look at all that science ready to go. Now let's choose. What should we build? What should we build? Production science. Production. There's just so much. I wish I could get into the bots, but I can't. So we'll just start with inserter capacity. That's going to immediately be helpful. And it's going to just absolutely whiz. And we've got a job done, which is... I've added this mod to do complete science. Whammo. Oh, it doesn't even do anything fancy. It just deletes it. I wanted a fancy to-do list. It gave me like some stimulus for getting a job done. I don't know if our bots can keep up, but we'll give it an honest try. Going to need petroleum gas. Okay, so LTN is starting to be just a bit spammy. So let's just change this. Let's drop LTNs notifications back to errors and warnings only. Otherwise, it gets very, very busy, especially with all the stuff that's now going on. Sulfur is in here, but you can see I've added more of the heat shielding to the base, but the heat shielding, it's very, very bloaty. It eats a lot of resources and quite quickly. And what I've also done is just left one or a couple of these outputs just collecting heat shield. I think I will need it for something. And over here, because we've now got 4 stacks of the heat shielding making, we can actually afford to have 4. Well, we've got 3, but we could probably have 4 if we wanted it. Purple Science production facilities going on. Except this one isn't moving. Why aren't you moving? Oh, it's not moving because we just don't get enough heat shielding through because we keep running low on sulfur, which is frustrating. Cool, we've finished a whole bunch of things. So let's add Kovarix. Don't really need it. We have just vast amounts. We've got something like, if I mouse over this, or press Alpha Logistics, we've got something like, 500 uranium fuel cells at pretty much all times. Module 3, number 3. And the next thing that I really want to get into is producing some blue chips. I'm thinking they use red and green, but there's just not much room up here. Can't really put them there. I might put them on the other side of this depot. Simply because that's going to be a home destination. So putting in a big stack of blue chip making stuff would be pretty handy. And then I get to see what bottlenecks exist after that. So what are we looking at here? So the requests are always sulfur. And I'm kind of struggling as to how to get around that. I could do coal liquefaction, and then from coal liquefaction get into straight to sulfur. The sulfur is a bit of an unusual one. Not many normal vanilla. You don't use that much of it, so it's a little bit fresh for me to have to use so much. Coal liquefaction. There we go. That's actually not a bad core game. Effect transmission though. That's going to be handy. I don't know if I would build beacons immediately. That's the only thing, just because we just don't have any modules yet. And that's the other thing to do. So my to-do list, blue chips, done the depot, probably build modules, blue chips and then modules. Thank you for effect transmission. Let's add the next logistics. Oh no, coal liquefaction. Yeah, we'll do that. I think we'll be okay for quite a while in terms of science. So, I'm going to lay in a bunch of track. I'm going to let my bots do the rest, but I'm conscious that I want to have some places to put down for the stations that I will build here for blue chips. Actually, one of the things I wish you could do is build better logos on the map. I wonder if there's a mod for it, because when you look at the map here, I have these little tiny logos. It's a bit hard to see. What I have done in the past is use these tags, which can be quite cute, but this is a little time consuming, and I'll just put in like dip or blue or something and remind myself easily what the thing is. Yeah, and as you can see, the second depot is actually filling up a little bit. Like, it always has a few in there because it's a popular destination. Damn it. Just being at this end of the base, it's helpful for the trains to route. All right, dip. So yeah, in theory I could spread that around. Drones, come back to me. Now, what are these? Blue. Yep. Let's have a look at the no new. Oh, here we go. Kovarix. Make it in a few different places. I sort of might coal liquefaction, coal, steam to make oils. Yeah, that's all fine. And assembly machine 3. I very much like this, and I also think I need to set up a big electric motor manufacturing facility because they are quite a clunky thing to put together. These guys require... Oh, that's not too extreme. I'm not sure where I would immediately put one, though. Haven't really decided that. A big mining rig. Increased range speed and extra module slots. Yeah, why not? We'll see what one is when it gets done. And these are all things that need to go eventually into an improved mall. So I'll choose somewhere next to my little home location that can take a lot of different construction stuff in it. And that's where we will set up a basically a mall, a place to retrieve all building items we could ever want, all the machinery, all the belts, the whole lot, if the game will let us. Let's get rid of some of the trees here. Try and get in there before they plant too much belt that gets damaged. Trees are the enemy. They must be punished for the audacity of growing anywhere near where I want to build. Space exploration. I don't... These... See, this is one I want to also get eventually. But it's 2,500, so we'll get that towards the end. Oh, hang on. Oh, well, that wasn't enrichment. That was just reprocessing, wasn't it? Okay, so Kovaric's enrichment, but first productivity and then speed modules. Very important. Perfect. Alright, game. That's fine. Now that most... do we need to get rid of this? Yeah, I need to get rid of this. And I don't want to call in normal bots, so I'm staying largely somewhat out of their range, because I don't want normal bots coming in. They'll take too long from halfway across the map, and they're busy moving science. So, rather not disturb them. Whammo. So, let me have a little look. You guys doing that job? Okay, so what we're going to have... Blue chips are pretty easy, really. I mean, it's just sulfuric, red, and green. So 3 big inputs. I have a factory planner. I've figured out how to use it a bit. So if I want 100... Oh, actually... what am I doing here? That seems... Delete. Okay, so let's have a look. If I want 100 blue chips a minute... What do I call them properly? Processing units. I will need 50 level 3 assembling machines with productivity module 3s. If I add like speed 3 modules, I don't know, let's say 1, 5.6. I don't. This part I don't know if it understands properly, so we're just going to delete that. But I think it's fair to say, and it tells me in blue belts how much I need of everything. What I don't understand is why it says 0 or 0.74 belts of blue. Like 13 machines to make 100 per minute. So we'll see. Well, I think we're just going to end up making two lines, or maybe 4 lines, because 4 is going to be the number of incoming and number of outgoing, and we'll just see what it looks like. And 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, maybe. If we tell this that it's going to be making blue, and then we do it. What does it do? How can it use -1 chip? A net rate. Oh no, that's what it's using per second. 15 green. So it definitely wants a belt of green. In fact, that duplicated would be pretty much a perfect red belt, enhanced by, I'm looking for a particular design. Yeah, I'm looking for this. So no. Take all of that. But we're going to run it a little differently, I think. I think we might run it from the top. Yeah. Actually, how busy is the top? So incoming stuff's going to have to go all the way around due to this blockage. It's probably not a bad thing. We'll keep it out of this route here for steel. Who knows? We'll just do it that way. So stuff coming down, and then it goes this way down. Yes, yes, yes. And what I want to do is copy full one of those setups. There we go. And pull these in. Okay. We're not doing purple signs here anymore, pal. We will have to pull in a fair amount of sulfuric. But with 2 refineries running, sulfuric acid is fine. It's just the sulfur itself we seem really short on. So this part will be pretty easy. And power, I'm just going to stick that over there for now to get it to shush. Oh, none of these have power. What is going on with you? Why aren't you getting power? Where are you going from? Okay, you're going to lay down some track and stuff. Nice, fine. Oh, something never got dropped. No grid. Bam. There we go. That'll do the job. Speed module 3. Is there anything else that's relevant? Can't get any of that. Can get Kovarics. Mining efficiency 1000. Ooh, it really adds up. I do like more yield though, especially when we don't, strictly speaking, need Kovarics right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Seems pretty reasonable, pretty extensible as well if we want it. And we can flip this and we can put it there because we know there's a space. Yep, that's all fine. And we can get a station in. 2 stations, in fact. Unloading right. Oh no, it's over here. Whoops. I don't want to put my station in the wrong way around. That would be silly. Where are we? Unloading left. Get that snugged in there. Downgrade it. I'm not going to bother with any upgrades to blue until we have an actual functioning mall set up, because it's just too much work. To try and half-ass it, it just wouldn't work. Which, speaking of which, though, what does blue take? It's actually not that bad. It's no different from the normal one by the looks of it. Yeah, and yeah, basically the same. Nothing else fresh. Oh, we have these batteries. Ooh, did they have batteries in the other one? I'm not sure they did. I'm actually pretty sure I brought in a module. Let me have a look. So I only have 2, 3. Maybe I did. I would have to put it down and have a guess. I've got a module build from another save, which I quite liked. And it took me bloody forever to sort out. So yeah, we're going to use that. And see, look, now because this area sits within the realm of the builder gods, because it's on the edge of this, thing over here, these guys, we're now having to wait for the other construction to come in, which I don't think I'll do, because it might back up the network. So we are going to have green come in here. Where are you, little system? And if anyone ever wants me to explain LTN, I can probably do that on a stream. Just sit down and chit chat. So just like make it a thing. Tell me if you're that keen. And yeah, we'll figure it out. There's a lot of tutorials, and they often go into quite complex things, and you can pretty much ignore them. And you just have to do the simple thing once, and once you get it, it's easy. And there are some kind of common mistakes you can make, but LTN is just a fantastic mod for managing those train resources, as I'm doing now. Station is all set up, orders will be going, trains will be flowing, and I don't have to do anything. Don't need that, don't need that. Do need that. We're going to drain so much red out of the network. I mean, I think you really need to be doing, you know, 3 green for 2 red for 1 blue, and we're nowhere near that. But we're also not going to use that much blue to start with, so I think we'll be okay. You guys need to be doubled up. We will need pipes down the middle. How much do you use a second? How much do 2 of you use? 7.5? Oh, that's fine. So we can just run a pipe down the middle and just sacrifice, and it will be fine. And there goes all the sulfuric up to the top. Some hub up here. I could blueprint the pipe, but I quite like running it, to be perfectly frank. It's quite nice. Some things are just satisfying, right? Bop, 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 and bop. And actually, because we've got a lot less going on at the bottom, I think I'll have the sulfuric acid come out this way. And I know I don't need to put a gap here, but it looks way cooler if I have a little gap. And that way, that way, and pull it all in from the bottom. Forget about the top. Why are you all complaining about power? You should all be close enough. Not quite, isn't it? It's definitely a little tricksy there. That would work, but I mean, let's do something like that. Production science. Yeah, I hooked up one of the stations to give me science, and obviously there is no science to give. So that was a little pointless. I'm actually going to put the sulfuric acid down here because I'm worried that I'll need more stuff at the top. I might need to bring in more green or blue or something, and that would be problematic for us. And I'm also going to increase the storage because I suspect we will eat through it. Do I want to do that? I'm a bit worried about stuff not draining evenly, but oh well, it's a risk we'll just have to take. Yeah. And something like, well, one needs to go here and that one needs to go here, and then this little tiny one here needs to tell it. Oh, it's on the wrong network as well. I always forget that. Got to set it up on the right LTN network because you can't have different networks if you want to divide your system up in clever ways. Request threshold is actually going to be 20,000. So when there's 20,000, when we're down to 20,000 in the pumping out tanks. Oh, this needs to be minus 49,000. I find 49's good because sometimes you get a bit of slosh back and forth in the pipes, which can stop it if you tell it to do to 50,000, which is the actual capacity of those. Of the 2 measured tanks, there's 2 tanks if you mouse over here that are that tank and this tank that are being measured. Yeah. So anyway, that's just my thing. Hello, good evening, person. You can type out your name in English or in English characters, and I will be able to say it if you like. But otherwise, I have no idea. Okay, so Red is on its way. Oh, is there a path? It could... Oh, I bet there's no path. I bet you that's why they're sitting on yellow. Because down here will not be complete. So the train can't get here. Don't stand on the track, though. Okay, no, do this. Boink. And do this. Boink. And, oh, the sulfur is such a pain in this mod. Ta-da. Okay, one. Okay, oh, walk on the track. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay. Cool. All the signals are in. Flew over. Zoosh. Look at them just hooning. Man, I just love how good trains look when they get moving. Okay, so we need 1, 2. So that's pretty straight. Oh, am I out of belts? Not really. I just need... 1, 2. Oh, no, I need 4. That's fine. So I will set up my favorite little 4-way splitter thing, 4-way lane balancer, to go that way. And this one down here, ooh, we'll use the short lane balancer because it's... I wish I could get symmetry, but I can't, so we will just use that one and upgrade them both. But it is short. And you want that balancing when you're exporting from stations, or they just don't come out fast enough. Or they get completely unbalanced, and then trains get held up waiting for the final bits to drop out. Oh, and of course I'm short of the... Okay, that's fine. What do we need to research now? We'll get all these ones and the braking force and stuff like that, which allows them to go faster. Sulfuric acid is loading up. We need to go and actually pick up the more underground, which I'm a bit surprised at. Don't know where I've spent it all. 200? Yeah, it's all gone somewhere. Now, with science rolling, I'm going to check what LTN reckons is in demand. Because look at that. See, we're struggling. Oh no, that's the sulfur. That's fine. That's not science. Sulfur's still struggling, but that's okay. Meteors. Okay, one shot fired, and it destroyed it. What do you know? This is now... Actually, it's still moving at a reasonable clip. We've burned through a couple of thousand science. Easy. It's still ticking. Quite quick. Perfect. That wasn't a complete waste of time to build all that science lab stuff. So, come down here. I'm sort of not looking forward to building them all. I sort of am, but there are so many ingredients in this version of the game that, or in this mod, there are so many ingredients, like having to cram them all into a mall. I'll probably just run it all by bots, but that could get slow is what I'm worried about. Some things I can just run without, but I'm still debating whether or not I put on what are we looking at? 200? I'm debating whether I... Are we happy? Has it got 200? Yeah, no, oh, some belt, but not enough. I'm sort of debating what we do about engines. So I think the normal engines are simple enough to make by themselves. But the... can I pick up a bit more belt? But the other advanced engines are definitely not something I think you want to make in a mall. I think they're worth making somewhere else and bringing to wherever you need them. But then you might as well just, at that point, you're building a big build. You might as well put in all the different engines and each in their own separate columns and double up so you can export all the types of engines from one place. I think that makes sense. If you have an opinion, then let me know. And now we're into the last things. Braking force, and I'll probably pick up all the basics, basic military as well. Oh, before I forget, I always like to do drive-bys on any water I see, because otherwise I'll need to build here one day and I'll forget, and I'll be short on water and then I'll cry. Got it all? Bit more down here. Nope. Alright, good job. So yeah, you're starting to see some of the labs not getting enough science in them. But that's alright. I think it's all more than enough to get us into space. We're starting to need the rocket science stuff from space before we can progress much further. Are those our drones? When they hover and hop like that, they do look a little bit feeble. Often ours at that point. Can we get rid of our trash a little bit? I'm sometimes tempted to set up depots or outbound depots which just pick up all the ores, dump them in boxes until such time as the drones, you know, until such time as there's enough there to supply the material out to the network. Just have them as robot-derived output stations. So all of the stuff down here we can't do, which is fine. What can we do up here? I'm just gonna, yeah, we'll burn through these, so to speak. Burn through the flamethrower. Oh, it's a funny guy. Alright, how's this build? They're still loading up all kinds of supplies there. Yeah, look at those requested 74,000 and supplied 160, not bad, and 180. So actually the only thing we're actually kind of short on is the landmines, sure. Is the stuff that I can't say the words for. We can pull these up, I think. Yeah, the only thing we're short on really is the... What am I trying to say? Is the sulfur. Yeah, sulfur. Very annoying. So if anyone has seen a particularly efficient way to deal with the sulfur problem, let me know. I mean, I suspect coal liquefaction is the easiest because all the other systems I'm getting byproducts that I do actually want, so I don't feel I can devote an entire build to the sulfur problem. You know, if I did it in, yeah, I don't, yeah, it doesn't seem appropriate to do an entire petroleum build just for the sulfur. Like that. Okay, landmine's finished. That's like an infinite tick, I think. Yeah, we'll just get through these. Clear them off. Defender drones. If we go like that. It'll look cleaner. Yeah. Alrighty. It'll be interesting to see how many or how much blue this produces, and if it backlogs, or do we need to add... I mean, it's pretty easy for us to extend the line. So the first thing we can do if we do feel it's really slow is just extend the line. What am I doing? This is all wrong. Alright, that's better. Okay, cool. Let's watch this flow. Always the best part. Hey, Josh. Good to see you. Yeah, I'm ticking along. I was messing around with some Factorio. And they are going to produce a bunch of blue for me. I kind of... do I just want to repeat... If I repeated this... So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So I'm just thinking if I repeat that all the way down, then it's much easier for me to deal with the expansion if I want to expand. I'm kind of tempted to expand, just be done with it. So hang on, these are each getting their own belt. So what do they make? What are they using? Basically nothing. I mean, they're really not. So why don't we expand? Which is, you know, the motto of every Factorio player ever. And okay, what are we going to research next? Robot count, don't care about. Projectile damage, don't care about. Laser shooting speed, explosive rocketry, why not? Okay, minions, just go do your thing. And I'll do this part, okay? Yes. And do we... Oh, not really. That's going to kind of work. So we have to be a bit careful about that. We'll sort out that in a minute. Stronger tank, why not? Yeah, okay, let's lay this all in and then rework the pipes. Probably should have thought about that just like immediately. Rather than, you know, later on like a dummy. But hey, what can you do? Can't get good help these days. Okay, tree trunk, get out of here. So yeah, I do so like having my own drones do this job. It is a lot easier. Oh, no, hang on. We need all of that. I'll just make sure like this. Why are you looking... Oh, I must have cut off a bit too much at the bottom. Okay. Yeah. Now, that is, I think, a good start to a whole bunch of blue signs. And... do we want to... I think we can do that down here. Yeah. That's going to come out... What am I doing wrong? I'm thinking that that will need to go like that, then that goes like that, then this will go like this. And we will just recover this. Yes, that is highly effective. Updating the old CV. Oh, good times. What are you going for? That seems like a really pointless piece of pipe, but hey, it looks sweet. I don't even know where this one is getting the rest of its fuel, rest of its stuff from, so we're just gonna tap it in. Oh, I think I just did that last time. It looks cleaner. Alright, blue chips are spitting out. Tank is done. Making progress. Distract a drone. Yep, sure. Let's just... I should probably do the trains first. We are short on a bunch of vital stuff, but we do have a bunch of blue stuff out, ready to go. So I think we can... loading on the left. Pop that in. Switch it around. And you lot should be a... lane balancer. You definitely want to load balanced. That can cause all kinds of weird issues otherwise. And then... no, that way. Anything and everything. That's always a good strategy in today's economy. Yeah. The only downside to this particular build is it single lane loads them, but I'm pretty sure... Yeah, this one puts them on equal sides, which kind of does... What are you... Oh, you're all short on actual belt stuff. Okay. That's fine, which is important in today's economy, both chips and getting good jobs. That's producing pretty sweet. What is it? What is it? Oh, I can't check what it's producing a minute till all the stuff comes in. Is it producing too much, though? I do not know. So we're just about done with to-do blue chips. To-do blue chip I'm making. Where will that put us next? Sulfurs? I mean, we're basically going to run out of things to research soon. And look, we do actually have an absolute ton of backlog. Purple. Purple's not the problem. That's all the purple science there. That's fine. It's the... I think we need to do low density structures and rocket... Who put those back? Oh, the game put them there. They don't need them. I think it's low density structures and rocket shenanigans next. Are they... Is there no oil at all in there? Did I screw up the... I think I screwed up the cable. I tried to just tidy up these blocks to make them less stupid. I don't know what to say. But I think... look at that. There's a whole bunch of just absolutely... Oh no, that's there. It's this one here. So now... I've just starved the base of oil for ages. I know the original home base isn't brilliant, but it does produce useful things. And it needs oil to do it. We are kind of in the race against time though, just because of the coal and the copper not so much, but the coal is definitely getting a little low, and I just don't want to add new stations to try and prop this base up. This base needs to get torn down at some point fairly soon. Actually, where are my factories? Factory. Oh, I know where factories are. Blue factories are right at the top. I think if I ever did this starter base again in just this higgledy-piggledy style, I'll definitely space things out more. Things that I know are going to get an upgrade are going to almost stand in their own little world, so I can upgrade around them. What else is needed? Green. I'm not going to wait for the bots, they're too slow. Train track? Yeah. That should be enough to get me started. Poles we're fine on. Nice. And... No, they're not down there. I don't know where they are. Little bums. But I am still... How are we looking for droids as well? 1,000. Oh my god. We've actually managed to accidentally cull around 800 logistic droids while doubling our construction droids, which is possibly a little ridiculous, to be fair. Yeah, get rid of some destroyer droids. I've never known anyone to use those except as a gimmick. All of those droids, I just don't understand why they exist. 2, 3, 4. So if you ever have used them, let me know. Oh, I need some undergrounds. And I need to turn off the drone making shenanigans here. So are you actually on a logic control? Why don't you pivot back to logistics drones? Oh, I've got to change the logic. Oh, I've actually got to take out, first of all of those. Available logistics X. When X is less than 100, stick more drones in. What are you waiting for? Frames? Oh, here come the frames. Okay, yeah, cool. You're making them. Nice. And down here, I basically just duplicated it down here as well. Which, I don't know why I put all these construction drones in a box. Still don't really know why. I'll get rid of all of the ones in my inventory at least, and then I'll pick up the ones out of the box, and that can be the 50 that I have living with me. There we go. Now you should also be on logistics, and we agreed that it was X, wasn't it? If X is less than 50, start producing more logistics drones, and we'll just ramp that number up, because I think we can pick up swarm safety and increase, because under the space exploration mod swarm safety is a whole thing you've got to watch out for. You can't have too many drones flying around or stuff explodes. Hello, we've got a world record of 4 concurrent viewers. I'm playing Factorio in the space exploration mod, and what I'm doing is setting up a city grid using the LTN logistics network. So in theory, there are trains just automatically flying between stations, disappearing to depots, going off to other locations, shipping goods around as the network demands. And we're doing all of that so we can get into space, which is a whole whoops, clonked the microphone, a whole massive end game that this mod features. And it pretty much triples, maybe more, triples the length of the game. Like, people usually finish space exploration after 200 hours, and they're not bloated hours. That's pretty hard work, but fun. So that's my little science grid. Right now it's belt fed because I just don't actually, as it turns out, I'm probably not going to need to ship science around, which is a great tragedy. Oh, I have the new miners. What do they take? Yeah, look, big electric motors. I think that's definitely a job for stuff. Batteries is going to have to be on here. Let me add it to my to-do list. Automate. Build batteries. Build back better batteries. Build batteries. Batteries is going to be very... What's the recipe for sulfuric acid again? Sulfur and water. Okay, I think we need a coal liquefaction plan. Or we just eat more oil. Artillery, no. I'm actually not going to bother. That's a lot. Swarm safety I'd much prefer, but I'm going to grab Kovarix first. Laser turret? It's funny that I can get energy weapons damage before laser turret, but whatevs. Fly across this lake. One of the nice things about this mod is you get a jump pack, which is currently in my power armor. I've got to get to space to get the better solar panels and stuff, but I got a couple of jump packs to hoon me around, and it makes such a difference to the relaxed playability. I'm spending a lot less time jumping in and out of Spidertrons, having them drag me around the map while I half watch YouTube, especially on these big city grid type builds. Alright, blue science production just doubled. Or blue chip. Now what I'm actually going to do is, because this is just ridiculous that it doesn't load equally. I feel that's a bit of almost like a design flaw. Now, which one? Oh, that's that side. I think it's just the way these side load. So you see it kind of drops them in here to keep the area relatively narrow, so you can so you can put beacons in. So that's blue and all of that loading. Oh yeah, these got a bit backed up, but they're all loaded fine. Stuff's going in. It's connected to the network. It's on the right network. How many have we got in there? 2,500. So no problem. That'll just back up because we don't fundamentally need any blue chips anywhere else right now. And how much is that making a second? 6 a second, 360 a minute. That's pretty sweet. It's using quite a lot of red, phenomenal amounts of green. That's going to be interesting to see if the whole system keeps up or if it jams. So I think we can just tick that one off as done for now. Blue chips. Batteries means coal liquefaction. Do I have a I do have a design for... You need a design for coal liquefaction because... Actually, no. Just because it's so horrendously... such a big thing to do. Now, I have... Oh, I'm going to go try up and fix this. I have like a lot of oil stacked up in a few places. Could I try and fit one or more of these in? Like, I think actually modules, once we get modules in here and between them, that'll really enhance the productivity here. So this will just get absolutely ram-packed. So really, what I should probably do is set up the... well, I'm going to go try and fly up first to fix the stupid flashy build. But what I should... And so, yeah, in space exploration, by the way, we have these huge smelters, which are just basically much easier way of building smelters because they do the job before them. They're just bigger. 4 times the speed. Yeah. 4 times the size. So, yeah, I think I need to get onto modules. Automating modules will give me... Oh, but for automating modules, I need batteries. Back to square one. Ponder. Coal liquefaction wouldn't be... because... like, it's just always a good idea. Like, you end up tapping out your oil. Coal liquefaction gives you a little bit more sustainability on the oil. It's not going to get drained quite as fast. And I actually almost think right where I'm flying over now might be quite good for it. But for now, while I look at the map for coal... Oh, yeah, coal's there. I did a bit of exploring. 10 million, 6 million, 13 million... There's patches down here. Yeah, I actually reckon right behind us right here. And what's fun is that I... Actually, no, do I have drones on for this areas? I do. Okay, that's fine. Let us have a look at this. Well, let's have a look at this build. So, where should we put it? I think around about here isn't... Actually, I'm going to line it up with the stations, to be honest. Plonk. Guys, get rid of all of that junk for me. Stations, unloading left. And this is the beauty about once you get these... Oh, whoops. Once you get these blueprints sorted, a lot of the stuff happens so quick, especially once you've got the drone tech. Downgrade it. Alright, now let's have a look at coals. Coal. Oh, took it out. There it is. Where is it? It's going to be about there, so... Or... Yes, and just go to the map. Convert everything off blue into red because we don't have any blue. And now I'm just going to kind of let them do their job while I do a couple of other things. Oh, I'll need to barrel up a bit of stuff as well, but that's fine. A bit of heavy oil is what we need to kickstart things. So, where are these? Now they're set to the wrong recipe because these also have to be set to a particular recipe, which is a bit special, but it also is for reasons. I'm not exactly sure what reason. I think it's because you can... Oh, I know what reason. You can set these to have like different kinds of recipes involving different ingredients, including adding vulcanite to make more stuff. So vulcanite's like this rare resource. Come on, let me squeak through. But really, there's so much iron production going on right now. I think the next thing that'll be obvious is we're short on green and red. But we can do that once we've got things like the batteries up and running. And then it's like modules everywhere, which will be awesome. Oh, I'll fly around now. Fly. Up here. So this is kind of designed to using the rate calculator mod, which I've been showing now and then. This one here, it's designed to basically clean out this patch on its own. And yeah, we'll see if it does that. It's not been much of a problem so far because there's just no iron to be eaten by the base. And I had to cannibalize. Last time I came up here, I was so short on belt, I had to cannibalize bits of the base. It's all part of the fun. Oh, which I am still short of belt. Oh my god. Alright, whatevs. It's not like there's anyone coming up to pick up this stuff. Oh, I know what the problem is here. I have very much not brought anything. There's some ridiculous number for this. Beacons I can get rid of, but I'll wait for everything else to be built. Because the space exploration, only one beacon per factory. Or beacon can only pick up one beacon's worth of support. Hello. Oh, you asked how No Way Home was. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was awesome. Do we even have... I think we must have boilers somewhere. So, boilers I will add... Logistics? No. Just add in, I don't know, one stack. Those are all stacked in. We've got enough. Might need more water fill, actually. Yeah, I don't trust myself to lay the pipes or anything on this build. It's a little tough. I can probably lay the really basic stuff. I'll lay this. And we also have to go get some barrels made and built. Oh, and over here we will lay in my favorite balancer. One meteor, okay, no problem. Not a problem at all for our 9 meteor stack now. Come on, game. Do me a favor, sort all this out. Pondering. Do we actually even have enough coal coming out of the system? There must be. I mean, that station's sitting idle and that's got thousands of tons of coal in it. No. Oh, out of pipe as well? Oh, okay, it's a trip home. 250 maybe? Sulfur, okay, fine. Alright, and then batteries will require... So I'll have to make sulfur on the back of this. I could probably even put sulfur in... I might jam it in the bottom, so to speak. Clear this out. Yeah, I think I can fit sulfur in at the bottom, which would really help the rest of the game out. Minions, come on. How about we turn off that, jump in my inventory, and we'll go get all those extra supplies, make things a little bit quicker. And I think we're going to have to find somewhere to bottle some heavy oil as well. So we need to find a bit of steel. So we better kill that steel production required. Get some cans, put heavy oil in them, because they're what seed the whole process. To liquefy coal, you need to have heavy oil in the system. Come on. You guys, just get in there. Just the slowest drones known to man right now. A little bit of speed drone tech would have been really helpful before going to space. Just a couple of levels. Yeah. Okay. God, useless. Right. So, water enrichment. No, we need water facility stuff. All those other resources that we've planned. A bunch of belt. And... yeah, I reckon 100 is probably what we're looking at. That's quite a bit. Should we drop off the coal while the stone while we're here? Yoink. Stone, get out of here. Anything else we're dumping? It's sitting there. Some drone will pick that up quite happily. And we need steel. We'll go find it on the belt. So many blue circuits. Nice. You can get out and we'll keep you. Cool. Alright. The little dance of the trains is always good to see. We're up to 9 planetary defense now. It's like something exciting you missed, Relat, because I kept having a few. I kept having the odd meteor every now and then would slip through when they were dropping 4 or 5 of them on us. Plonk. That's the waterfall. Why are you taking all the green stuff down here? It must be something really good down here that you're looking for, game. Oh, I can do this part myself, help out the old drones. And some of those, and some of those. Why not? See what that's like. Oh, a lot of sulfur there. Steel. That's what I'm looking for. What I want is barrels. Just a barrel. And for that, I will give you, game, some steel. And then you can put that in a box. It's pretty exciting. Yep. And what else is it thinking of doing? So what are we looking for? We've got more coming. Quite a lot of those already. Pipes, not many. So we do need to find those. It's probably pretty close to as much of that as we want. No pipes there. Yeah, that's probably fine. Alright, cool. Too much thinking, not enough doing. Here you go. Pipes. I can just help the game out here by grabbing all of those. Yep, that seems happy. What else was there I needed to get? Oh, it's giving me some modules. Nice. Kind of actually don't want those right now. I'm just going to end up getting rid of them and burning them into the final, well, not the final, but the most recent final stage 3 type of module. Got all of... Stop it. Get rid of those. Okay, what else do I need to wait for? Oh, boilers. Where are our boilers even here somewhere? I think I need stone for that. Which there is heaps of near the train tracks. I always forget where I put those. Here we go. Can I just grab boilers require pipe. Well, I can... Oh, actually, you don't need that. You need... Oh. Okay, so you just need your neighbor buddy here to dump stuff in you. And then you need pipes, which I will give you, because we don't need that many boilers. Alright. What should we do? Alright, we'll do it like that. Just put them in a box over here. And make about no more than that. Which is probably even less. It's going to be at least 12, I think. I'll take a few more. Oh, don't need logistics drones in my inventory. Oh, here we go. That's plenty. Alright, I think that's it. I'm a bit alarmed. I think the yellow science is running particularly slow. I I think that's why we're not seeing much here. Is the rest of them are backed up a little. Let's have a look. What are you doing, yellow? Are you actually moving? Oh. Well, kind of are. There is a... If I just sent them down the way, they would be quicker. What are you missing? Blue? Why aren't the blue working? Missing green? Why isn't the green working? We stole a bunch of green to go down there. Why aren't you working? Copper? Copper's slow. Alright. Oh, I've got a problem. A solution. Well, sort of a solution for that. Wham! You can thank me later. There it goes. Look at that density. So is actually copper really low? Is it worth doing a quick little fix up here? It's not exactly moving at the greatest of speeds, is it? However, that's also because it's all yellow. So, if we did this massive upgrade, and that, that, we'd be better. Okay. Leave the drones to do that. There's enough construction drones kicking around. That should keep them busy for a little bit. Not doing anything else much. In terms of copper itself, oh yeah, the mine's running low. Oh, that's really easy to fix, so we should just do that. Bam. And do we just do a bit of a massive sweeping upgrade there as well if we haven't already got it? Yeah, that'll do. So those are all going to upgrade and generally move faster. Because I would still like production to go on a base. There's just too much stuff that we come back for. Too many resources we need. And we've run out, so we will have to use these. Oh, come on, game. Let me through. Is that plenty? It's not too bad. A little bit more would probably be helpful, to be fair. It's this stuff. Okay. Whoops. Happy? Yeah, that's alright. That'll keep things ticking along. Alright, back to making amazing petroleum out of coal. This is just a ruin of a starter base now. There's just bits of everything everywhere. Completely untidy. Try not to look at it. It's embarrassing. Our beautiful plastic build. Just look at that. Amazing. Our not too bad sulfur fuel builds. And even more of that up here. And finally, the beautiful and amazing coal liquefaction. And my job is just to delete the stuff we're not using because I don't trust myself to lay pipes off a blueprint like this. You're going to miss something every time. I should have deleted them from the blueprint themselves, but never mind. Alright, I can probably do the factory without screwing up too badly. Maybe. Oh, he beat me to it. Oh, and I still haven't gone to bottle everything that I wanted to bottle, but the heavy oil's pretty close, so that won't be a massive job. Alright, getting there. They're just very slow. Very slow drones. Only 100 of them. Okay, that's all looking good. Haven't screwed anything up yet. Pretty decent. That's a lot of rows of stuff. And I'm out. Annoying. I can at least start like preloading coal or something. Oh, and I'm out of belts? Did I not pick any up? That was pretty silly if that was the case. I kind of wish I could just leave my body and set things up more easily. So, where is my heavy oil tap? There's heavy oil here, and probably enough going through that I can bottle it. It's frustrating just how we've got a lot of sulfuric acid, but we just cannot seem to keep up with demand, especially with the new blue chip production going on. Minions, go do your job. Alright, yeah, go set up all of that stuff. I should find somewhere for you all to connect to the system. Like, somewhere like that, right? That'll stop a bunch of the flashing. These need fuel, which I actually can preset. Oh, you got some fuel? Good. Handy. And we've run out of pipes and everything already. I should have checked the actual blueprint. That would have probably been smart. And then I could have just counted the pipes, brought them all along. Oh well. Yeah, this said I was clever. Okay, big pipey boy. We need one of you to put heavy oil in a oil in a barrel. And you're going to do that rotated with a barrel, funnily enough. And we will go like this, and we will go boinky boinky. And in this one, we will put all of the barrels. Nice. It'll get there. And when we come back, that's basically the seed for the production of all the stuff we want. Of that coal. Yeah, I think that's going to be good. But I just like, I think production modules is really what we need here. We need the speed and the productivity modules, and that will really help. Okay, going to get rid of this rocket. What is it? Meteor defense. Don't need it. Just drains power. Nuclear fuel is good. How much nuclear fuel do we even have lying around? 500 still? Good. I've got a little rule that as soon as it drops above, when it's above 500, I have a chest that will pull spare uranium from the network. And I really should try and set up Kovarex enrichment at some point. Get myself infinite uranium, pretty much. Alright, you minions. What are we short on? Pipes and all this stuff down here. Just take 2,000. It's possibly a little ambitious. Ooh, 1,000. All right. What is it? Is it happy now? All right, fair enough. That's fine. It's really just it's the pipes, which I'll forget. I've forgotten where they are again. Ah, nope. Yeah, where are they? Ah, there they are. It still thinks we need less, but I'm going to say no. We need more pipes. Lay the pipes, minions. And more. Just take all of it. Yeah, whatever we don't take can just end up in the system somewhere. Nice. Oh, we've got some more of these. Do we have... Don't have all the ones we want. Here's what I'm looking for. Whoa, I think we need to lower the cap on that. We need a lot more. What are you short of? Steel. Ah, I've got 3. Is that helpful? Apparently not. I'll be grateful. Oh, actually, let's get rid of that. Don't need meteor defense anymore. Did we get any spare steel? We did. Give you 100. Is that going to keep you happy? How much is it per? 15. It's not too bad. And I have exactly how many in my inventory now? Like none? 1? Oh, really? Just 1? Okay. Well, we can help things along by at least making them decent factories to do it for them. There can't have been that many up there that we're missing. Let's have a look. 1, 2. Okay, well, we'll take a couple with us. And drop this baby back down away from 60. Something more reasonable like 10. Alright. Back up. Whew, one more time. There's actually a little... So the logistics... I've got this logistics mod. This one here, Logistic Request Manager. I can actually set a box to have a blueprint's requirements as a request. And if I'd been smart, I would have done that ahead of time so that my bots could just fly up there, or bots could fly there and just draw straight from that chest. And I'm kind of regretting not doing that now because it is pretty effective. I might actually, whoops, I'm going to get rid of that. I might actually do that for the module build. Yeah, let's decide where we're going to do the modules. I think actually here makes sense because it's close to... Yeah, we'll let that get built. Actually, I'm going to fly over there right now. Set up the little requesty chesty thing, and hopefully by the time we've faffed around with coal and oil, it'll be full, and then I just pick it up into my inventory, or I'll just tell the drones to build it and walk away. And they should be smart enough to know where to pick it up from. Science and industry are working so hard here. Good to see. Oh, that uranium patch is almost out. But I have a couple of them, so that should be fine. Not worried. Not bothered. So request a chest, plonk it down right next to the drone port, seems sensible. And take the blueprint out of here, because you have to. And then with this open, Logistics Request Manager, blueprint. And do I want more than that? No, that seems okay. Yeah, I'm just going to do that. That works. Now, I actually want this down here. That's a useful blueprint. I want this here. What is that? That's a bunch of smelters. I think I'll keep that too. Right. What am I doing? I'm going to put this down just to help the old coverage space and let them to it. Hopefully, how many drones we got? Yeah, there's like 1,000 construction drones with nothing to do, and 2,300 logistics. Wow. I mean, that's a lot, because the problem is that as soon as we're over 2,000 drones in total, they start crashing into each other, and you'll hear little bangs and pops and stuff gets damaged on the map, which is sad times. What are you upset about? Missing required fluid. Oh, of course, because the module takes it out. Any others unhappy? Check up here. Oh, we're backed up again. Okay. We have multiple of these boxes now, absolutely chock full. But there we go. Sorry about that. And now the stuff will flow down and get switched and turn into fuel down there. It's kind of the only downside of the uranium processing is just how much waste you get, and you can't really do that much with it. It just sort of piles up in boxes somewhere. Actually, I've forgotten all about... That's a lot of iron. I don't really need it right now. I should have had that mined ages ago. Fuel. Where are you? Oh, first of all, we're going to need to pick up our barrels. Whiz, whiz, whiz. Do we have them all? Are they all done? Yep. Did we lose one? 10. I'm confused. 20 barrels. Wasn't there... Yeah, okay, fine. That was confusing. I thought we got them all. No problem. Alright, minions. You know what to do. I still think this is quicker than just letting my large-scale construction drones do it themselves. I'm going to fly up here, because this part I can do myself. I don't need all your help for all of this. I do know how to do the odd thing. Drones. Not a complete imbecile. No, I am a complete imbecile. You should all do it. Don't trust me, drones. Alright, what's this telling me? Water. That's right. We have to set up water. Alright, so when this is done, it's going to turn a lot of coal into a really good amount of petroleum, which is going to be very helpful. So, water. The key thing with water is to not fall in. That sounds silly, but it really is. Like, you can really easily fall in your own water, and then you die instantly if you build it under you. There it is. No. Okay. And the same again. And one more, because I think we're on 3 production lines here. Oh, did I... oh, I didn't do it. It doesn't have the right... Oh, no, it's there. It's already loaded. Oh, hang on, that doesn't seem right. Really? Is this just 2 builds? Yeah, it could well be, actually. Maybe it is just 2 builds. I see pipes with water in them that seem to need it. Yeah, I think that's all fine. Now, do I have any other things to burn in my inventory? Nah, but they'll catch up. Oh, I should turn on the coal so that's ready to go before stuff gets wasted. So coal, delete the other types of requests, and now the request is set. Wire it. That will come in. You need to remove coal from here. Alright, drones, come on. Get in my belly. One, two more. You're tired out? I know, it's been a hard day. You're not charged very much. Production packs, that's fine. So up here is where we are going to seed the network with a little bit of oil. It's going to flow through. Is it flowing through everywhere? That's what I want to know. So we'll give it half. And is it? It is actually. There's heavy oil all the way through, just a little bit. But it only needs a little bit to jumpstart itself. Here comes coal. What are we looking at? This... No, come here. Oh, we're in map view, of course. This, take that. And that, take that. I've got to make steam, though. What are we missing? Something's gone wrong. Or not 100% right. That's in. Should be making steam. But I can pick up fuel. So steam is in there. Item ingredient shortage. You... Oh, that's a pain. Yeah, so because I'm not running blue belts yet, I have to do this. Okay. That could be a lot worse. Okay, there it goes, there it goes, there it goes. We got liquefaction. The post-processing needs to happen. We're okay on pipes. I'm feeling confident. Probably shouldn't be. Okay, coal in. I wonder how much we can turn into... Okay, that's all missing stuff. Some of the sometimes we've got a bit of logic in here, logic controls, and it needs to kind of ramp up itself because the heavy oil will slowly build up. Now that it's got a little bit in, more and more will come in. So we do have some lubricant out, which is one of the byproducts we can't really do much about, or don't really care either way about, I guess you could say. Is that a problem? No, it's probably fine. Just do that. Yes. Probably best this way actually, because what this is doing is not overly storing large amounts of lubricant. Yeah, I think that works fine. Provide lubricant to the network, but make sure you provide it to the first network, not the other one, which isn't in use. Provide at 49. Why are you not filling? Like, what are you even trying to pump to? There's nothing there. You're just pressurizing? I guess it takes 400 in the pump. Okay, cool. They all have some in them now. That makes a bit more sense. The petroleum is filling. However, I kind of want to make a lot of sulfur. Can I just run the sulfur line down here? What does the sulfur line even look like again? It's just water and chemical plants. And I think I must be able to jam together better than that. Yeah, I'm sure I can. So we... yeah, I'm just thinking I could... Yeah, I'll just have it running down. So what we'll want is something like this, and then I'm just going to run pipes. Just as simple as. And the water, on the other hand, we will have it jump out a little bit. So you make sulfur. And we're going to go like that. And like a bit more. Is it going to bump into anything? I don't think so. Can we just... I think so. Yeah, I think we can. Sure, we'll just go straight through this power pole. And actually, why didn't I do that? I don't know. Alright, we will have to do a bit of a count to make sure we're not using more water than the pipes will hold. But I think we're going to be okay. Not per minute, per second. Ah, it's fine. Could even go a bit more, to be honest. Oh, actually, how much is it outputting? Because we'll hit the belt limit pretty soon. 32. Yeah, that's the belt limit for red. So, in fact, eventually this could all be doubled. And one more up here. And then just a bunch of belt. So how many machines were there actually? Kind of want to make it a nice even number. Now, was that right? Hang on, check, check, check. 16. 16 is probably pretty good. Which means we need to go down 8 times and then we need to do a little tricky thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, I don't like doing it like that. I have my ways. I like to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then the belt's going to do a little bit of a weird thing. Yeah, that's what it's going to do. So we're going to kind of load both sides of the belt at once because otherwise we will have all kinds of issues. Belt will get overloaded. Like that. Like that. And down here, actually, where should we put the water? I might put it just up here. We're not expecting anything else to grow around this area for a very long time, if ever. So having a water thingy is not a bad idea. Can I visually see the pipe? The pipe? No, I cannot. Just do that. Nice. And it's covered by power. And now this is covered and out comes the 430 a second. Nice, 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 nice. Oh, I'm... Okay. Tiny pirate, you're a bit special sometimes. That's what I was trying to do. Okay, that is more like it. That is exactly what I'm talking about. That is the amount of sulfur I need to be made. Excellent. Loading on the left. Can it keep up? I'm not sure. I think it can. I'll be able to check in a sec. Actually, I'll use my maths. Loading on the left. I'm very lucky I didn't get run over just then. So 4 to 1. Pretty simple. Pretty simple build. Okay. That's all done. I think that's pretty sweet. So let me have a look at all of this. The rate calculator. I wonder if it gets it right. Whoops. It reckons we are making 300 petroleum a second at best. And this is consuming 480 petroleum a second. So yeah, it's going to lag behind. However, would we actually have one meteor destroyed? Was it? I think the meteor was going to hit up here. Weird. Okay, so we do in theory, or we will in theory. Actually, what's going on here? Why are we not seeing? Oh, because they don't really know what to make. Do I not have? Oh, these need to be. They need to be fuel depots, which are a special kind of factory that you get in thingammy. What's it? Fuel refinery. So we'll just rip it out for now. Oh, actually, might not. I do want to remember the order. So yeah, but thankfully we have. Is that even running efficiently? Kind of need that to be fixed. I think I need to go fix that now, or we're not going to keep up. Because those fuel refineries, what give us the what give us is the stuff we need. All right, that's basically done. Is it on here? No, I've still got to get to the batteries, and then from the batteries to the rocket fuel. Oh, you can come, and the modules. Okay, get down to the base and set up the fuel refinery factory. It's going to need 4 of them, so we might as well set up a little factory to do it. I'm feeling pretty pleased with this. It's been going quite smoothly. No major headaches or dramas. Copper's massively backlogged again. It's massively backlogged on the output. So all of this should be running super fast. We'll just put a... Oh, you're a terrible factory. You should be a good one. Put a factory here making fuel refineries, output to some kind of box, take a request to chest, shift left click, shift right click, and then output to a provider chest, but don't output very many. Okay, it's catching up with a bunch of its requests. However, game, I probably don't want. Oh, maybe I'll put some in a box for up there. I definitely don't want any more of these. And what else don't I need more of? Need those. Those are all fine. I'll put those in perhaps a box somewhere and then delete my own order. Oh, actually, I'll just delete them. Don't need. Yes, game. You can just be very busy with loading my inventory up with junk. Take that. Oh, okay. Well, I'll just let the game take those out of my inventory. They're too big. Too big for me to see. Take that out. 50 of those. I'm doing this because right now my drones can take one thing at a time. So it's a lot of work I save them if I just do a few clicks. Take some junk out of my inventory. I have no idea what I'm going to do with all of that uranium-235. It's just useless stuff. Yeah, that's all gone. That stuff. Pipes actually can probably drop back down to something more reasonable. And they were kind of there. Now, how are we looking for the fuel refineries? Ah, there. Have you even got one yet? What are you missing? Oh, pipes. Well, I'll just give you some of mine. Now what do you... Oh, wrong way around. Oh, you got some of everything you need? Okay, good. Yeah, let's... I think the fuel refineries might actually be quite large, though, which is the pain. I suspect... Well, I can have a look. I suspect that they are... Yeah, they're a lot bigger than that blueprint allows for, which is difficult. So I'm wondering if I have to change any processes there or not. Unsure. Okay, inventory's going bananas. What is the next thing? Batteries, which are made in... Oh, a chemical plant. So I don't know why I just dropped that down to 0. I'm going to need tons of them. Game, seriously, what are they doing? They're all just hovering. What are you missing? Brick? I can give you brick. You've got a bit of glass. You've got motors. Ridiculous. Never mind. It can do what it wants. Alright, we need to get rid of stuff out of our inventory. There's a few empty piles here where I've not set my logistics properly. Okay, that's it, that's it. I've still got drones trying to deliver me stuff that is absolutely not needed. It goes immediately into the evacuation pile. Okay, cool. This one's working. Got heaps of them. One of them. It's not too bad. Probably could. Probably could do with a few less inserters. Just don't want to overwhelm your inventory. I think it gives you no flexibility, especially if you tell your drones to clear stuff. Big boy one. Alright, I think we'll just have to go have a look at what's going on with... Oh, I can... It would be nice to take all 4 up. Oh, drones, did you take it out of my inventory already? Can I just take a bit of a sample? Like this, and we'll just make life a little easier for this machine. And then we can just scrub that order. Yeah, you're doing it. Come on, I believe in you, machinery. Oh, actually don't need boilers anymore, of course. Cut them. So, how many fuel refineries do we have now? I mean, I can jam the fuel refineries in with just pipe, probably. 2. It's like about 4 up there. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. They do take up a lot of room. I can clear this space so they might be able to fit in. I can rework the pipes here. Yeah, okay, so it is worth waiting. I've got to do this properly. Otherwise it's going to run at half steam. The ratios will be well worked out. Can't let it run at not peak efficiency. 2. There must be some glass in here I can find for you, game. I'm sure of it. Fish. Yeah, okay, we don't need the fish. An absolute metric ton of wood. Good, thanks. Okay, no glass. There will be glass. Oh, not there. Here. I'm gonna steal it. Steal the glass. Does it actually count if is it in my inventory at this point? I don't know. It actually is. Cool, but not accessible to the drones. Nice, I like that. That's quite cute. How many does each one take? Oh, 20, cool. Well, we will get our full 2 out, I think. Then we can fly up, fix it, and plan batteries. minions, bring me things. I like the little hatches on the top. You can see the drones will open the little hatch, and on the huge storage versions they do the same, flying in and out of the hatches. And that's the huge storage chests that you sometimes see around the base of mods. I don't like using them too much or integrating them into the design of logistics and stations because they just feel, I don't know, it just feels gimmicky. They're pretty great. I see people using them as the buffers for their stations and stuff. But just not my style. Okay, those are ticking along. It's a long way. These are doing fine. And sulfur station. Yeah, this is where we need to be. So let's start at the top, see what we can do. And bonk. So that is what we're looking at, but we've got to somehow jam this in. So it's going to be a bit of a pain. It's actually even more massive than I thought. So can we jam it in here? Or do we have to move everything around one? Make for me solid fuel. Yeah. And so what we do is go like that. Now, was there logic on it somewhere? Sort of not. Now the water is an issue. Okay, is this one getting water? That one's getting, but it's not. So water comes here, but it then doesn't feed these guys over here, which really need it. I am okay with doing a little bit of a, not really a cheat, but okay. We're gonna just put a little water mine in the middle of this base. Oh, that makes it problematic for beacons. If we bring it up here, we will not be beaconing that far out here. And yeah, I think that makes sense. Okay, yep, that works. Do we have to do that all over the show? That's a question I have. That, I think, is running better. Yeah, there wasn't... I think, well, God knows. I have sort of... In the original blueprint, you don't feed these boilers coal. But I do because I wanted to. And this cross feed is... Let me just remember there's a cross feed. Pain. Characters in the way. Fine. There you go. Water, on the other hand. Don't understand why the water was going down. I might even just put in just add more water over here. No, it's kind of stuffed it. Well, I didn't sink in it, so that's the good news. Okay, so water, water, water. Oh, yeah. They're fine. Is there anywhere that's not fine for water? I don't get it. Like, you have a ton of water in you. It's coming in from the bottom. You were trying to feed water this way. Oh, actually, no. Let's leave that in. All the pipes are full. Same deal here. Feeding water. Yes, it's a bit confusing. As long as I can see green lights on stuff, I should be happy. What are you short on? No, you're happy. I mean, they're always short. They're always fine on water. It's just some of the other ingredients that come in. Yeah, I think these are all right. And again here. It's not pretty, but it does do the job. And these guys need water from over here. I think that's the other secret. Okay, get rid of all of that stuff, would you, game? And the water comes up here as well. I don't see it. Oh, maybe there's something funky. Water's full. Ah. There we go. Okay. Whew. Why is it so heavily not receiving water? Pumping. Okay, there we go. Water. And everything up here still running along really well. It's not... Well, it's draining the system. It's draining it, but that's okay. Beacons will help in due course. Right. Oh, phew. Okay, wow. That was a lot of hassle. And that's just pretty much a lubricant slash sulfur production facility. It doesn't even bother with producing other stuff anymore. What is it telling it to do? It's saying... when that's greater than 5,000. That's going to take ages. That's alright. That'll balance out over time. Okay, that's good news. But look at it all flicking along. So, no electronic circuits found. Oh. I know we have some in our network. Oh, this is the big one. 90,000. But that's not that helpful. Oh, sorry. Not the train. That. How big? How much is in there? Oh, 8,000. So that's basically about to turn on. 8,000 is... No, it needs to be 16 before it's 2 stacks. Again, some of this will be sold by beacons. The copper, the bricks, and the Yeah, copper and bricks are fine. What do we put here? Oh, that was the module build. Batteries need to be... What are they made out of again? Iron, copper, sulfuric acid. So they might as well be in this vicinity. Actually thinking... maybe here. And then this spinal route down here is going to get really busy, which is a shame, but... That's a very busy route. But I think it can handle it still. Hello, tally-ho! Down we go. Over to the spot. But I think I will actually solve that problem another night. Because it is late. I think we're doing okay though. The thing I want to worry about, start pondering, is rocket controls. Oh, that's a lot of stuff. So we need to make... So what I need to do is set up... actually, I can do this in the planner. Let's do this in the planner really quickly. Oh, where are we at? Haven't done any of those things yet, so forget about that. So factory planner, let us go. I call it battery. Battery. Let's give it an icon. So this is all to do with the battery problems we have. So things we want to make are modules. Speed module. How many do we want to make a minute? I'm going to say 20. Why does it say 0? Stupid thing. And productivity modules, 20. And so we click on them to make them. No, I want them items. There we go. So 120, 20. And we also want to make rocket control units. Let's just say we want 20 of those a minute. Using, no, just that recipe. So now we're looking at a total of 120 batteries a minute. And 120 batteries a minute that's actually not too bad. 8 factories with 120. Can we do it per second? Let's see how many belts that is. Oh, that's really easy. Okay, I think actually that's pretty fine. Yeah, so that's not going to be too bad. We can go, I think we can go a lot bigger than that. Like, we might as well future-proof when we get to our battery production time. That would be, yeah, I mean, that would be a good idea, having a backlog. But I think what we'll do is we will tackle that in the next episode, which will be, I don't know, maybe tomorrow, if you behave. But until then, I've been Tiny Pirate. Hope you've enjoyed this tootling around in Factorio. I have indeed. And what are we short on? Green. Wow, that's a lot of green. It's a lot of green. What are we providing? Absolute ton of copper and stone. So it's definitely time to add one entire green build to things. You know what? And I'm going to show you how we do that. We go like this. We go copy. And we find a good place for it. I don't know. There. Might put it over here, out of the way a little bit. And seems a bit far away, but that's fine. Paste. There you go. And hopefully, when we come back tomorrow, that will be built. Anyway, I've been Tiny Pirate. I hope you have enjoyed this, and until next time, good night.